Never send a letter to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax until you watch this full video because one simple mistake can delay your results. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So in today's class, I'm going over 5 common mistakes people are making when it comes to fixing their credit. And I'm going to show you what to do instead so you can knock the credit bureaus out. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. And yes, we're going to be drinking some water today. All right, let's get into it. All right, now I'm going to take it way back like we in class, okay? So one of the common mistakes people make when it comes to fixing their credit, right, is trying to remove multiple late payments. What I mean by that is there are multiple. You might have an account open on your report, right? And with that specific account, you might have multiple late payments throughout the process of you having that account open. Life happened, forgot to pay it. Well, I didn't say forgot to pay it. You couldn't pay it, so you took a late payment. Or something might have came up and you wasn't able to pay it. Whatever the case may be, I'm not here to judge you. Nobody's here. I want to help you remove the account or the late payments off your report. Now, when it comes to removing multiple late payments, that whole entire process takes time to remove late payments on your report. Now, if you have one late payment, I would say remove the late payment or try to get it removed off your report, because a late payment is if you remove it, it will significantly increase your credit score. But if you have multiple late payments on your report, whether the account is open or closed, you want to remove the entire account off your report. You want to focus on removing the entire account versus trying to remove the multiple late payments, because you can spend the same amount of time focusing on removing the entire account versus trying to remove multiple late payments on your report, all right? And don't try to remove late payments on a closed account. Remove the entire account off of that report. Now, the second common mistake when it comes to fixing your credit is collections. Now, what I mean by collections is some people don't know this, that, hey, if you pay a collection, it doesn't mean it's going to come off your report, okay? Now, if you basically set up some type of an arrangement, make sure that if you do set up an arrangement to pay a collection, that, hey, when you pay this collection completely off, that this account is going to be removed from our report. Because if you pay a collection, it's still going to hurt your credit score. So pay to get it removed if you're going to pay it. Now, once you get another thing when it comes to collections, if you get a collection off of your report, right, one of the things you want to do is set up a payment arrangement, because, for an example, once you get it off your report, now what happens is once it's off, sometimes the collection agency might sell it to another collection agency. Then that account is going to pop up on your report. So what you want to do instead is, once it's off your report, set up some type of payment arrangement that you can afford, whether that's $10 a month, $15 a month. So now, once you pay it off, it will no longer pop up on your report, all right? The third mistake people make when it comes to fixing their credit is student loans. Student loans, student loans, student loans, all right? Now, when it comes to student loans being reported on your report, some of those student loans on your report is probably one of the first accounts that's open up on your report. And if it's in good standings, it don't make sense trying to dispute student loans and get it removed from your report when it's an open account, it's helping your credit score and it's giving you history and everything when it comes to it. It's basically helping your credit score, okay? Now, if you have multiple late payments with those student loans, then yes, it makes sense trying to remove it off your report. But if you don't have any late payments, don't mess with it. Now, if you get these student loans off your report, even though they're off your report, it doesn't mean you don't owe the money. You owe the money, whether you open an account, when you get it off your report, just because you get it off, it doesn't mean you don't owe the money, because they're still going to come after you. So pay your student loans, take care of it. There are different things, there are different programs out there. I can make a video about different programs to help you, but getting the student loans off, don't mess with it if it's helping your credit score, all right? Now, another mistake people make when it comes to fixing their credit is when they send letters in, they either forget to certify it, or they forget to add identification. Now, when it comes to certifying your letter and adding identification, what happens is when you send a letter in and you don't add enough identification to verify it's actually you, what Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax do is kick back the letter and say that, hey, we need more identification to verify it's actually you. I don't know why, but they do that. So what you want to do is make sure you add 2 to 3 forms of identification. It could be a driver's license. It's going to be driver's license, proof of residency, or you can add, another one is social security card, or you can do driver's license, proof of residency, and passport, or driver's license, proof of residency, and another proof of residency, right? So you could do that. Now, another thing you can also do is get your letter notarized, right? And there are different places that are free to get it notarized, or places that you will have to pay to get it notarized. Certifying your letter. The reason why you want to certify your letter is because if you send your letter to Experian, to TransUnion, to Equifax, how do you know they received the letters? Now, what happens is they found out when they was being sued when somebody sued Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, one of the things was found out is that they was getting rid of letters, like throwing letters away. So what you want to do to ensure that your letter is getting processed for an investigation, you want to make sure you certify it. And there are multiple ways to certify it. You can do certify, return with receipt, or you can just do regular certification and make sure you're going to have your tracking number. So that's another mistake people make when it comes to fixing their credit. Another common mistake people do is trying to dispute one account at a time. Please do not do that. Disputing one account, or if you have one account, that's different. But if you have multiple accounts on your report, you want to dispute all those accounts on your report, because it's a process. It takes a while to get these accounts removed off your report. So if you just dispute one at a time, you're hurting your chances if you dispute all the accounts, because few of those accounts will come back verified and the other few accounts will get removed from your report. But if you only dispute one at a time, then most likely you're not going to get these accounts off your report in a timely fashion. So focus on dispute all the negative accounts on your report, put it on a letter, right? Put all the negative accounts on a letter. Don't dispute one at a time, because it takes like 30 to 35 days just to receive an investigation back from when you dispute. And then if you're only doing one at a time, then that process is going to take even longer. You get where I'm going with that? Now, one more thing. I know I said 5, but another thing is number 6, giving up after round 1. See, Most people don't see success. People do see success in round one, but most people give up after round one because they don't know what to do next. They don't know how to respond back. They don't know what letter. They don't know what law. So to make this easier, I laid out a free step-by-step plan from round one all the way to round 12 on what to do, to how to respond back to the credit bureaus. And if you want to learn that entire process of not only fixing your credit, but how to rebuild, and once you rebuild, how to leverage your credit to make money, hey, just watch this video right here. I'm going to show you the entire process on what to do.